Hello, my name's Chris Page, and I'm your guide through this short film exploring the past, present and future of Arawak2 Housing Association. Behind me is the Nello James Centre in Whalley Range. This was a centre that opened in 1967 in the Walton Cottages building. Its founders were brought here to protest against police brutality and the discrimination they were facing. And they put on a lot of activities. They had a day nursery, advice centres, and even a free university. And most popular of all was the regular dance nights and social activities. The political radicalism behind the centre was expressed in the name of the centre, Nello James. This was after C.L.R. James, the famous socialist intellectual from Jamaica, who I knew as the cricket correspondent with The Guardian. But most importantly for our story, this was the place where Walton Housing Association was born, and by 1990 had 65 properties in and around Whalley Range that serve the purposes of the educational trust. And it was in this unassuming house that a group of friends led by the formidable Louise Dakakodia thought of the idea of Arawak Housing Association with the dream of building housing for the elderly African Caribbean community. And their first dream was realised in Bougainvillea Gardens. By 1994, Arawak and Walton Housing Associations had between them amassed around 200 properties and decided to merge under Louise's inspirational leadership. The association is a BME association. That means it works to promote the development of diverse, tolerant neighbourhoods. To that end, many of the buildings have been named after inspirational political figures. To that end, I give you Nelson Mandela Court in the heart of Whalley Range. On Casey Road in Whalley Range, we find Mary Seacole Gardens. Mary Seacole was a nurse who worked independently behind the lines in the Crimean War. She set up a hospital to treat injured soldiers. On returning back to London, she wrote her autobiography and was the first black woman to be published in Britain in 1857. Also in Whalley Range, here's Marcus Garvey Court, named after the Jamaican political leader, publisher, journalist and orator who founded the Africa Communities League in the 1920s, whose motto was, "Let justice be done to all mankind, realising that if the strong oppresses the weak, confusion and discontent will ever mark the path of man, but with love, faith and charity towards all, reign of peace and plenty will be heralded into the world, and the generations of men shall be called blessed." Amen to that, although we might add women as well. Whalley Range, since the outset, has been the heartland for the association. And now has 156 properties in the area, and here is a selection of just a few.
Music. Arawak2.